There was once a wealthy man named Neil. Neil was a wealthy stockbroker who lived in a penthouse apartment above the streets of New York. He was a very happy man who enjoyed his job as well as the monetary benefits that he received. Every day, Neil would wake up, go about his usual routine for getting ready, and then start his walk down the busy streets. He would walk down Park Avenue, he would stroll through Central Park, and he would pass by Church Street. While walking, Neil would pass several homeless men who are begging on the side of the street. He gave them no acknowledgement. Despite his abundant wealth, Neil never donated a single penny. On one particularly rainy day, Neil went about his usual routine and arrived at work. He was excited for the opening of the stock exchange. When the time finally came for the morning trading to begin, the usual bell never sounded. The stock exchange was declared shut down for the day, and Neil packed up and headed home. The following day, Neil was astonished to find that the stock exchange market was to remain closed, and no one was aware of its reopening. A week passed by, and soon two, and Neil found that his income was slowly diminishing. After 3 long antagonizing months, Neil was out of a job and any chance of profit. He was forced to sell all his valuables and move in with a friend in a small apartment on the west side. When even helping to pay for rent was difficult, Neil was forced to live alongside the men and women he had strolled by for years. Homeless and living off scraps of food, Neil learned firsthand the reality that many of the homeless men and women had to face. It was also during this time that did Neil reflect on his inability to donate, how much each penny means to someone who has nothing. He finally learned the true meaning behind helping out others and was grateful for those passerbys who were generous to him, as he was never. Neil had a first-hand experience of the suffering these men and women endured. As Neil once thought of the homeless as no more useful than animals, he now regarded them as his brothers and sisters. Neil has gained as much respect and love for these men and women as he does for himself. Neil now possesses the true meaning of Jen.